On the evening of the first day of the week, when the disciples were together, with the doors locked for fear of the Jewish leaders, Jesus came and stood among them and said, "Peace be with you." During this Easter week, the gospel readings we hear at Mass are all centering on the disciples of Jesus and how they reacted to the news about Jesus' resurrection. Most of them were terrified. Their teacher had been killed, and it was possible that his close friends would be the next to die. They were exhausted, depressed, and afraid. When the women returned from an empty tomb with reports that Jesus had risen, this news was even more troubling. Wanting to believe, and at the same time, trying to quell their mounting fear. This Easter week, we stand in the glow of the resurrection and this past Easter Sunday. And I am sure that many of us are trying to reconcile the joy of resurrection with the reality of our daily experiences. We can see glimpses of light at the end of this very long tunnel, but in truth, no one knows when we will enjoy the fullness of our own resurrections from COVID-19. Our gospel message this week tells us not to be afraid. Jesus has risen from the dead, and if Jesus has truly risen, then sin and death will be no more. Tonight's song was written by the late Derek Campbell around the turn of this century. It's a gospel rendering of the details of Jesus' resurrection, and it reminds us, you don't have to be afraid. He is risen from the dead.